Hello everybody, welcome to day 49 of Mission 1000. Today we're going to be talking about creating urgency without pressure. It's very important that one of the most one of the common reason I would say why clients delay in decision making when it comes to securing a property is simply because they don't feel the need to act now. They think I can buy it later, or let me decide tomorrow. I need to check in on someone so that we can probably make the decision together, or let me talk with my spouse, or blah blah, right? So when it comes to real estate, or when it comes to sales, it's very important that you know how to communicate urgency without you seeming as though you are in haste, right? So that technique is what we're going to be talking about today. So here's the truth: real estate appreciates with time, right? Not with your feelings, right? So your job as a realtor is to create urgency, right? That moves your client from procrastination to decision, right? And to do this in an ethical way, right? Without you pressuring them or manipulating them, right? So you need to understand that, right? So client delay for certain reasons, and some of those reasons are: number one, they believe the property will still be available tomorrow. I'm telling you, I've met a lot of clients who feel like, don't worry, I'll buy another time. They believe that they will still find another property that is that cheap or that affordable, or they can still buy at that price tomorrow. You have to make them to see why it is not so. Number two, these are the reasons why clients delay in buying. Number two, they think the price will remain the same. They think price will not go up. They feel that they've been seeing the same price on your status on your social media platform. They feel that it's going to remain the price for a long time, and truth to it is not going to be so, right? They are distracted by other priorities. Many of the times, probably they have the school fees to pay, they have something to do, they have children to take care of. They are distracted by other priorities. You need to help them to see why this real estate investment is of utmost priority to them, right? Or they don't fully understand the cost of waiting, right? They need to understand why, if they wait further, if they procrastinate in their decision making, how it will affect them on the wrong side. So when you don't show them the cost of delay, right, you indirectly give them permission to postpone their decision, and every postponement is a lost sale. I'm telling you, most of the times when you allow a client to postpone their decision making, most of the times you get to lose that sale, right? So that's why urgency in your sales is an engine. You need to get working. So now let's make it clear: urgency is not pressure. I mentioned that earlier. Just to reiterate again, urgency is not pressure. Now let's make this clear. Pressure sounds manipulative, right? So if you don't pay today, forget it. This turns clients off. Don't say that to a client, that if they don't pay today, they should forget it. No, don't sound desperate. It sounds as though you are trying to manipulate their money. You are trying to turn their hand to remove their money from your hand. Please don't do that when it comes to sales. Urgency is educational, right? Pressure sounds manipulative. Urgency is what? Educational. Based on trends, this price will increase next month, and I don't want you to miss out. Or based on our market analysis, this said properties tend to grow in the next 40, 60, 100% in value in the next 2 months. You might want to key on this available price now that you can, so that you don't miss out on this opportunity, right? So you see the difference between you putting that pressure like sounds and urgency, educating them through the use of urgency, right? The difference, I'm sure you can see the difference. Pressure is about your need to close. You're looking at closing a deal as a need, as a must, right? So rather change it to urgency. Now you use urgency. Urgency is about the client need to benefit, right? Always keep the focus on them. You need to help them to see why this is important for them now. I've told you this in sales, that when it comes to sales, your clients need to see why this is important to them. If they can't see how important it is to them, they will not see the need to take step now, right? So here are the 3 proven ways to create urgency without you sounding pushy or sounding unnecessarily pressuring on your clients, right? Number 1, scarcity of plots. You create scarcity of plots, right? So we only have 15 plots left in this estate. Once they are gone, you will have to wait for the next phase. Do you understand? You let them know we have few plots available. If they are acting now, let them act now, right? Scarcity is real, especially in fast selling estates. Now I'm giving you a scenario. Use it, but don't fake it. Do you understand? Use it, but don't fake it. You can let them know that, okay, our estate, we have quite a few number of plots on this particular square meter, which will soon be sold out. If you're keen in on this property, I will advise you to key in on this, or I would love to, lock down a project, one of this plot for you. I have a plot 11, so do you know a particular plot number? Do you understand? And then we will send you an offer to that regards. Do you understand? That way you've created an urgency, not you man sounding pushy. Number 2, you can use the imminent price increase. Use the imminent price increase. For example, the company has officially announced a price review starting next month. Pay now saves you about this amount of money. So if you're paying now, if you're buying this property now, you will probably save up to 500,000 naira, 200,000 naira compared to the increased price, or compared to the price that will later be reviewed on, right? So acting now is to your best of interest. Do you understand? Remember that clients, I think not just clients, it's summer everywhere. When you're giving an assignment, most of us don't do the assignment until it is the deadline. When you're submitting the assignment tomorrow, today you begin to, in fact not just today in the morning, today in the night, in the evening, that is when you begin to push in order to get that done. So people hate losing money. So show them what they will lose by delaying, right? Show them what they stand to lose when they delay. Number 3, fast appreciation potential. This one always catches clients. Fast appreciation potential. Most people want to see how fast can this place be developed, how fast can this place give me high return on investment. So you can say something like this area is just 10-20 minutes from this particular landmark, maybe the international airport or the local airport or university or a major governmental parastatal. So in 2 years, price will double, right? The earlier you position yourself, the better. So when they see potential of development in an area, they begin to see the need to take immediate steps. This urgency you can teach urgency to develop to development, right? Not hype, right? The development are coming. For example, in Gwagwalada now, there's a university coming to Gwagwalada, sitting in the same location where our project is, right? We have another veteran to the real estate space, Dr. Stephen Aktayo, just launched a project in Gwagwalada, and he's selling for 6 million naira, and our project is selling for 4 million naira, right? So you can see why that place is thriving. We have power plant, we have the university, we have teaching hospital, we have all banks in Gwagwalada. So you can imagine that is just one location. We have other projects in other locations, and they have strategic development trends. You can use that as a selling point to create urgency in your client. So clients trust facts and logic more than what? Pressure. Instead of you trying to pressure them, try to give them facts, trying to make them see it logically. Do you understand? It creates conversion. Remember, urgency is not about shouting. It's about you showing real consequence, real opportunities that they don't want to miss out on, and you don't want them to sincerely miss out on, right? So let me give you something some sample urgency line you can start using immediately. Some urgency lines you can use, right? So number one, buying now secures today's price and protects you from the increase coming next month. Buying now secures today's price and protects you from the increase coming next month. You can write something like this on your status on your platform. We only have a few plots left in this allocation. Once it's sold out, you will have to wait for phase 2. Do you understand? Every 3 months, our estate appreciates in value. The earlier you get in, the more you gain. Do you understand? Would you rather pay 1.5 million naira now or 2 million naira in 6 months? Do you understand? So these are kind of urgency lines. These lines are calm, confident, professional, and they make clients think logically about acting now. Right? I hope this makes sense to you. So if you have anything you do not understand, probably I was talking too fast, you didn't get everything I say, drop in the comment section. Probably comment at the very time you did not understand what I was saying, and I will reply, or my team will reply your comments so that we can give you clarity further. So here is an action step, an assignment for you to take. So here's your assignment. Draft one urgency line you will use in your conversation this week and keep it authentic, linked to the real situation of the estate you are selling. Practice it until it flows naturally in your conversations, right? So here's a closing. Remember, as realtors, clients don't delay because they don't like the property. They delay because they don't feel the cost of waiting. You need to help them to see the cost of waiting, and they need to see it. Your job is to remind, or rather to remind them politely and confidently and ethically, right, that the best time to invest in real estate is always now, right? I hope this makes sense to you. See you tomorrow on day 50 as we make it the closing benchmark. Congratulations, my name is Emmanuel Adeyemi, and I'm glad to be part of your journey in you becoming a millionaire. Thank you for staying.